No, you all thought it was just a television show, but this is real life, complete with betrayal and tears on camera. Mama D's tears have just ruined the internet, shaking and outright exposing Bambi in a way that has never been seen before. By all out, I mean that little Scrappy's life is in shambles, his marriage is burned to the ground, and guess who is being held accountable for every single dirty detail, from fabricating invoices. Wait, Stevie J's name was also mentioned in this mess, and it's giving the puppet master energy. This is emotional manipulation so frigid that even Ice Spice would make Bambi shudder. There's nothing innocent about this. Chili Bambi was just canceled in 4K, and Mama D's snap isn't love. Hip-hop, it's betrayal and war. My son is upset, and she yelled, "Watch to see what happens next, because this is the most disgusting family breakdown we've seen this year." Right now, the internet is in utter disarray. When I say shambles, I mean tea hotter than lava, scorched, earth mayhem, and Mama D shouting with the strength of 1,000 scolded mothers. Mama D, Lil Scrappy's moniker, is back in the mud as though he just stumbled over treachery and collapsed in agony because, guess what? Instead of being a sentimental tirade, the widely shared video of Mama D sobbing live on Instagram was a full-fledged, unvarnished expose aimed directly at the Bambi, the woman she accuses of ruining her family. Or, as Mama D put it, the bringer of destruction. But wait, it gets worse. But the accusations weren't all negative. According to Mama D, there was more evil manipulation, betrayal, and a secret affair that had allegedly taken place behind closed doors, as well as a planned plot to keep Scrappy away from the few people who had ever stood by him, including her. You already know what to do before we go too far. Get your receipts and snacks together, because what we're about to reveal is not just a scandal, but a complete, camera-supported family breakdown. Let's travel back in time to this bizarre movie, when the internet was flying popcorn emojis like confetti at a disaster parade and rolling phones were recording. The first scene since Sweetheart, Lil Scrappy's kingdom has previously been under siege. It all started when Mama D was already well known for, with no makeup or wig, just tears, anguish, and a pile of raw footage, she went live on social media to voice her opinion as though it were her fundamental right. In all honesty, they have been trying to take my son away from me since she screamed out. Let's just say, Mama D, what are we looking at? She claims that because Bambi and Scrappy's relationship was always a marketing stunt gone awry, it doesn't portray a happy family. In a love story full of gaslighting, jealousy, and a ton of private direct messages, Mama D even claimed to have once walked in on Bambi whispering lovely things. Around 2 a.m, betrayal into her phone. I realized it wasn't my son when she yelled that it was someone else on the other end. She was called Queen Snake by someone. But who is this mysterious person? Is he a producer, a rapper, or a cast member of VH1's Dark Love Hate? The internet went haywire when Mama D brought up Stevie J's name. Universe. This is where it gets ugly. The Scrappy's mother, who has been willing to throw her hands in fur jackets and red bottoms since season 1, is the one making the claims, despite the fact that Stevie J has previously been linked to controversy, betrayal, and disruption on reality shows. Mama D claimed to have seen and heard one of Scrappy's close friends, who asked not to be identified, send midnight texting behind Scrappy's back. The real MVP, D, also known as Miss YK, even revealed a communication that was saved on Bambi's phone between her and an unnamed man. Several conspiracy theories went viral on the internet despite the text's intense content and, at best, questionable credibility. Stevie J is credited by some, while a lesser-known promoter who had previously collaborated with Benzino's prior crew is credited by others. But the harm is already done, so the tenacious person who had mostly been quiet for a few months suddenly disappeared from social media, deleting posts, unfollowing users, and posting enigmatic phrases like, "Loyalty, I let a snake sleep in my bed," so now fans are connecting the dots. Even when they are 5, it makes more sense than keeping quiet. But Bambi has been trying to be cool by posting selfies from the gym, and in the same live stream where she dropped bombshell after bombshell, Mama D isn't letting it go, stating things like peace over drama, claimed that Bambi fooled Scrappy into skipping vacations, forced him to break off his family, and even said that Bambi told Scrappy to put Mama D in, yes, a home, akin to assisted living. However, Mama D claimed that this was the turning moment because no one was placing Jezebel, who is out there acting like family while I'm away, became enraged, tore him apart, and crushed his heart before coming for his "I won't keep quiet now," that she's trying to delete his mother, and you can be sure that blogs and gossip sites were inundated with reposts. Within hours of the livestream, hashtags like Bambi Exposed and Yin Free Scrappy, Pray for Mama D were worldwide. What does it mean that Bambi is jumping ship to start a new chapter with a famous face leaving when she is house hunting in Los Angeles with someone who received a Grammy and a grudge? Well-known T-pages began receiving anonymous direct messages claiming that Bambi had secretly been psychologically examined for months. Some say it's just another tale of a man trying to rebuild his reputation, his family, and his heart. But where does Stevie J fit in? In 2014, the Atlanta Circle never remembers who crossed whom, but let's not forget while Bambi is being tortured online. Some say the turbulent romance and hip-hop triangle are part of a bigger plot that stems from long-standing rivalry in the music industry, treachery, and old-school retaliation. Some fans continue to defend her in spite of the barrage of criticism, saying that Mama D has always been controlling, that Scrappy is an adult, and that maybe when Mama D made the heartbreaking cry, "I don't recognize my own child anymore," Bambi broke under pressure, capturing her anguish on camera. It struck in a new way, and we're now left wondering whether Scrappy is truly lost or if Bambi has been manipulating things. Mama D's final cryptic bombshell at the end of her live stream left the entire internet stunned, just when we thought it could get any uglier. This mess is far from over, and why has Stevie J remained silent the entire time when his name is being shouted in every direct message thread from Atlanta to Los Angeles? Y'all don't even know the half, there's video. And once it drops, it's over for you, she murmured as she wiped away her tears by getting very near to the camera. What kind of video is this? Where was it filmed? And above all, who is in it? Keep an eye out because part 2, Mama D whispered, "Baby, we're going all the way in," as we examined the alleged video, the shocking public reactions, and the incredible claims made by new, unnamed insiders that Bambi and Stevie J had a secret relationship that started long before Scrappy realized it was a rabbit hole. The internet declared, "There's video," killing phones and igniting group discussions. Within minutes, the video was trending without any new material. The streets demanded the tea that much. But what is on this alleged video? Who took it? And why is Bambi sharing it while acting as if nothing occurred? When the internet is on fire, as many close to Mama D, now known as the Destroyers, have stated, let's look at her gym selfies. More than 6 months ago, at a private after-hours industry function, the aforementioned recording was secretly recorded. This was no typical lounge in Atlanta. Rather, it was a private event held at a luxurious Buckhead house only for business people, reality stars, and VIPs. Fixers, no media, no phones, only vibes, and something that appears betraying. An anonymous tipster named Loyal Spiller gave a purported video transcript to several gossip websites, and if even half of it is accurate, Bambi may need new PR help and legal counsel. Here's a quick summary of what was allegedly captured on camera between Bambi and a man with dreadlocks. A lot of jewelry, a scratchy voice, and a scrappy, laughing demeanor. He simply does as I say and no longer even asks questions. You were always able to play the game with ease. So, Bambi, let that sink in. The game is ended, and he will be mine after his mother departs. Although it hasn't been verified, this transcript may be pure fan fiction. But in the world of hip-hop and love, where truth and chaos are constantly dancing, the possibility alone was enough to drive some online detectives utterly crazy. And even more crazy people say that the voice in the background is you. As if it were the genuine Stevie J who clinks to the distinctive giggle, fans began creating audio breakdowns to confirm the identification. The audio of the drama movie Zapruder, which was produced on VH1, was further slowed down to nothing. Times as fast on top of that. After he claimed a 94% match in previous interviews with Stevie J, rumors circulated that Bambi and Stevie J had been dating. According to others, they have been secretly talking for months or even years. And their friendship is stronger than we could have ever guessed. Some have speculated that this was a premeditated takedown from the start, even before Scrappy and Bambi were wed. But why? This could work to Stevie J's advantage. But it gets even to be done. Protecting Snakes leaked a voicemail that stated that Bambi and Stevie J were trying to pitch a spin-off program with the working title Behind Scrappy's Back. Again, Atlanta Unleashed, The Betrayal Chronicles is a spin-off. But this startling charge adds a new dimension to the whole narrative, suggests that this was not just a tumultuous romantic triangle, but also professional sabotage and an attempt to build a new empire on Scrappy's tarnished reputation. Even the moniker, the performance's disdain. Honey and the Betrayal Chronicles are a kick in the face. Naturally, Mama D had her own, as you had envisioned. She returned to life the next day after this information appeared on blogs, this time completely clean and ready for combat. If you think God isn't watching and I amn't, then use my son's pain to gain fame. However, we are all watching right now, and the crowd is swallowing it like one of the screenshots of her live Sunday supper that went viral online was Mama D holding up a manila folder with the words truth written on it. Bambi is silent like a trophy, saying nothing or denying anything, while Kermit the Frog is shown drinking tea in the new photograph. Enigmatic writings like peace is better than proving a point, and sometimes the room full of liars is the loudest one. While wearing expensive shoes and all the bells and whistles. But that's not all, since other screenshots allegedly appeared as the argument heated up, revealing Scrappy's genuine views regarding the purported alliance between Bambi and Stevie through his private communications to a family friend. The following texts were shared by Scrappy. She flipped on me, bro, had me. Reads a fan account where the user claims to have a close cousin. My own mother has been playing the villain for a long time, and I'm tired of everyone using me as a pawn, whether they. Regardless of the authenticity of the texts, they have generated a lot of debate, with some fans demanding that Scrappy reveal his own receipts. He is being begged to stand up for Mama D, who many believe has been speaking the truth for years. And guess what? Erica Dixon is back in the discussion. Some folks finally realizing what I've been trying to tell y'all, but Scrappy's ex-partner and his daughter's mother wrote in a since-deleted Instagram story, "You aren't ready for that conversation, guys." Will Erica step in and give more information as the narrative goes on? Has she spent all this time sipping tea and watching the circus from the sidelines? If so, we might be getting ready for one thing is clear. Despite the chaos, gossip, and viral memes during the messiest reality TV season finale ever, Scrappy is losing her sources. An informant claims that the rapper has been seen looking obviously upset, alone, and heartbroken. In addition to canceling 2 studio sessions, he doesn't. The former Prince of the South may be the most dishonest person in Atlanta at the moment, even in the music industry. But Mama D isn't done yet. In her last post, she alluded to an upcoming reveal and said she is working with a team of truth tellers and solicitors to make everything she knows public. What VH1 wouldn't let me say, clip. I'll restate what VH1 wouldn't let me say. It reveals, the receipts are the final nail in the coffin. But the real question now is whether Bambi will make it through this PR Armageddon, or whether this will be the problem that finally ruins the carefully crafted image of the Queen of Calm, since, even if she is innocent of half of these charges, the court of public opinion is not favorable, and the trial has already started. The quiet is starting to feel like Stevie J. Everyone is watching their accounts, studying every emoji, and unfollowing. As the globe waits for the mysterious video that Mama D hinted at, every murky club shot because, should that tape surface and Bambi is shown saying even half of what has been claimed, this is more than just a messy split. This controversy ruins friendships, cancels careers, and transforms reality stars into tabloid legends just when you think it's finished. The lawsuit started rolling in like rain clouds over Atlanta, making it impossible for things to go much worse. Mama D, who is always prepared, went live on Instagram, again, but with receipts in her hands this time, and a man in a suit, possibly her new lawyer, standing behind her. This statement seemed alarming to all of you, was only tea, my love. This is evidence, and we're pressing charges rather than merely conversing. You read correctly, Mama D is facing charges working with an attorney to file a slander lawsuit against VH1 producers who, in Bambi's opinion, knowingly let character. She asserts that by permitting the assassination to go unpunished for views and ratings, the network permitted Bambi's alleged manipulation of her child. Not only did she write her scenes to make Mama D seem crazy, bitter, and irrelevant, but she also claimed to have a voice. Recordings of her phone calls to a specific love and hip-hop executive, begging her to remain silent about what really happened off-camera. If she had just given Bambi a chance, she would have had more screen time, but Mama D don't play that game. You won't turn me into a villain and make my suffering worse. While without my oversight, these snakes build empires by harming my child. Screenshots of their own version of justice were available on the streets in the meanwhile. Series of alleged direct messages between Stevie J and an unnamed woman began to circulate, exposing conversations in which Stevie not only confirmed his relationship with Bambi, but suggested that she had